Tipple Time is brought to you in part by Libertine Social and Cierto Tequilla.
All right, I'm so excited to be here with Mr. Tony Abou-Ganim at Libertine Social at Mandalay Bay Resort Casino. Oh my gosh, Tony, what a space.
Thank you so much, Jonathan.
You all may recognize Tony from the episode that he did for the Cocktail Guru podcast. And I brought him on for a very special Tipple Time episode segment here. We're going to do a little comparative tequila tasting and then make a drink.
Beautiful. Well, I've got the perfect vessel. This is the TAG Global Spirits Awards Universal Spirit Glass that we designed. And
that's a beautiful glass, Tony.
Thank you. Well, let's test it out.
Okay. So I'm going to give you the Cierto Extra Añejo, and I'm going to pour a little bit of the, what am I pouring here? The Reposado.
Okay.
Right? Okay.
You want to put about an ounce in this glass.
Oh, see, I didn't put enough.
Yeah. An ounce is about the perfect amount in this glass.
Okay.
To be able to taste and evaluate, as well as to have enough for the two-sip method that I prefer.
Oh, the two-sip method. Okay.
Yes.
So we've got the Repo on the right and the Extra Añejo on the left here.
So let's start with
that.
So
show me what to do here.
Okay, with this glass, you want to get your nose in there, but these are 40% alcohol. What I recommend is you open your mouth and you try to breathe equally between your mouth and your nose so we aerate the tequila over the olfactory.
Okay.
And just tell me what you get.
I get vanilla and spice.
That's coming from, I wonder how long in oak, because I get it.
11 months.
So yeah, so right on the top for a
11
Repo.
months in French oak. Oh yeah, so vanilla and oak. Some dried fruit, dried berries, cinnamon, baking spices.
All the baking spices. Yeah. And I'm still getting roasted agave. And that's the beauty of Reposado is you get those barrel notes, but you also get the agave. And this is well made.
Exactly. Yeah, it is.
All right, now what I like to do when we taste is the first sip, I just want to use as mouthwash.
Okay.
So.
Do you swish?
And then we go back in.
Oh. Excuse me, but the Las Vegas weather is making my lips very, very dry. And it is a tad excruciating because it burns, but I'll push through.
But it's such a good burn. All right, now we go back in a second time. Take a little sip. Again, coat the palate. Realize how it feels on the palate, the viscosity, the mouthfeel. Then swallow. And then breathe in like you're doing yoga. Comes down into your chest like a hug on the inside.
Ooh, yes.
Yummy.
I'm going to go do a downward dog right now.
All right. I want you to try something, John.
Oh, okay.
That was the Repo, right?
Yes.
Okay, keep your glass of Repo. Hand me the bottle. Now, how important is the glass in tasting and evaluating spirits? Well, I'm going to pour the same tequila in this rocks glass and a little bit more in your TAG Global Spirits glass. And just nose the two of them.
Okay.
And you tell me.
So, okay, this is your glass. I barely get anything in this.
It gets so muted, right?
Yes.
I did this experiment, and they couldn't believe that it was the same spirit in both glasses.
That's amazing. I don't know if I've ever done this experiment before, Tony. It's really...
And so if you're trying to sell me a spirit, or we're trying to evaluate your spirit, you want it to show in the best possible light, and it starts with the proper glass.
Yes, it does.
So it also helps if you have a beautiful tequila in that glass.
It's absolutely true. We also have the Extra Añejo. I want to give this a little bit of a try.
Yep.
All right, so if we're doing your method, we're, nosing and gathering the characteristics in our brain. Yep. Okay.
Wow.
That's almost, those are some deeper,
dark chocolate.
Deeper oak and kind of,
almost
dark chocolate,
like
some almond.
Tobacco.
Yep.
Leather.
A little bit of funk in there.
A little bit of funk, yeah. Is this a Valley agave? It smells like it.
Well, we're gonna put whatever. We're gonna put what it is right below us. Okay, let me get a little tip.
Remember, you got to rinse first.
Okay, I rinsed. Now I will taste.
We go back in and taste.
Oh yeah. I mean, I could see myself out on the porch having a sip of this, smoking a cigar.
Absolutely.
Right?
I think a cigar with this after dinner in lieu of maybe a brandy or a scotch. Oh, and the finish on it is just so long
It's
and
really
luscious.
nice. Full-bodied, full mouthfeel.
And the beautiful thing is you still get the agave. Even in an extra añejo, the oak hasn't completely dominated the agave. Lovely.
Would you use this in a cocktail?
Well, maybe not the extra añejo.
Okay. I might, you know, I mean, if I was doing like this super uber luxury event or working at a luxury bar, I might do a cocktail using the extra añejo and just charge a little bit more.
And I would agree with you, Jonathan. And I think you kind of have to identify the cocktail.
Yeah.
For me, when I'm making a Paloma, I love to use a Reposado.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm making my margarita, I love a Blanco.
Yeah.
Something like this extra añejo, I'm thinking tree fruits like apple or pear, or maybe those flavors. But sure, I mean, if I had your money, I'd burn mine. So go for the extra añejo.
Excuse me. I mean, you know, it must be nice to have that. Cheers, Tony. Thanks for joining us at Tipple Time and the Cocktail Guru podcast. And we'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happiness.
Tipple Time is brought to you in part by Libertine Social and Cierto Tequilla.